guys, Jessica here. Welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So I promised you guys that I would produce enough goods and resources to be able to finish off mining, uh, our mining platform here, and that's exactly what I've done. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up all of the resources I can carry for now, and I'm going to go ahead and start finishing that stuff up for you, and I'm going to put it all into a time lapse so that you guys don't have to be bored with me just trying to weld everything together. So I'm going to play some music for you guys. The song is actually one of my own recordings, so I hope you enjoy it. guys, welcome back. So in that time lapse, we finished off everything. We used a ton of resources and it took a long time, but luckily for you guys, that was probably just a couple of minutes. And we also went ahead and off camera, I went and mined a whole bunch of resources and the ship just finished emptying out. So if we have a little look inside our inventory, you will see that we have absolutely tons of stuff refining. Let's just take it down to refineries. You can just see that they pretty much all the refineries are like at least half full and chunking out stuff as quickly as they can. We'll just move that iron into the arc furnace because that does iron so much faster. Have a little look at our production tab. Now I'm trying to make thruster components so that way we can repair some of the thrusters on our mining ship, and also we need to build a ship that we can use to help us construct things, you know, a welding ship. And without thruster components, I can't really build anything. Now, I did go and get all of these resources, so apparently the refineries just have not gotten around to actually producing that stuff for us yet. Currently working on a lot of cobalt. Yeah, pretty much all of the refineries are working on cobalt. Let's see if I can change that a little bit. Let's see if I can get this one here to work on some platinum for us. Well, we need gold, so it's working on gold. That's fine. Let's see here. Let's take our platinum down maybe to refinery number 5. The cobalt here is almost finished. We'll take the gold out of here and put the gold in here, I guess. So as soon as the cobalt's finished, it'll either start with the magnesium or with the platinum, or maybe it'll start with the silver. I really don't like the way the inventories are working in the refineries right now. Like I said, it used to be that whatever item was in this first position would be the one that would be currently refining. Although they changed something and now it's just kind of like certain resources have priority over other resources, and it's really kind of bothersome because I really like having the control over saying, you know, which one I really want to be refining. Otherwise we kind of sit here and have to wait for things. And that's not a whole lot of fun. Let's see, let's go back up to the top here. We have some platinum that's about to start. We'll combine the platinum here. Let's take the cobalt out of there. I guess we'll stick the cobalt in with that. Let's take the iron out of here and stick that into a furnace. And currently, arc furnaces only do iron, so it doesn't really help me to try to put anything else in there. And I think that's all the iron that we have lying around. With those arc furnaces, we're able to just process it so quickly. Okay, yeah, so it's doing the magnesium here. It should be done with the magnesium in just a moment. And then let's make sure, let's hope it does the platinum because we really need these things. Although I don't know why it doesn't think there's enough resources there. Let's... Oh, I see, because Assembler 2 is also using them. Okay, so we have some thruster components, which is awesome. That's definitely what we need. So, okay, I think now that that's working a little bit better, I think we can go ahead and start working on our welding ship. So I think if we go to the G menu and we start new small ship, I think we'll just go ahead and start placing it at the end of the deck here. Go ahead and, oh, that turned on me. Oh no, now it's all rotated. Hold on, let's see if I can get a, let's save our game first before we blow up the whole station. Let's go ahead and try starting again. Yeah, let's see, can I just rotate it this way and then pop it down there? Okay. And that landing gear will actually hold the ship in place while we're building it. If we didn't have that there, the ship would actually just start to float off if we had accidentally bumped into it or anything like that. So I think the ship is just going to be really basic, nothing fancy. So we'll just have a cockpit here, and we'll make the ship out of light armor. So we'll go ahead and we'll put in, yeah, we'll put in a like a wall here because we're gonna have the nuclear power reactor behind this, and we kind of want to, guess what that would be called, like a firewall or something like that, just to kind of keep the pilots safe or safer. And we'll go ahead and we'll pop our nuclear reactor in here. Let's make sure we have access from the top. Perfect. And then we'll just go ahead and pretty much encase it, so it's not just hanging out. Although, actually, that might not be the best way to do it, because, hang on, we need to put in our welders at the front, and they're kind of big, so let's get those in first, I think. We'll place both of those on either side. Did we do that evenly? I don't think we did. No, we did not do that evenly at all. So yeah, this will just be really basic, but it'll get the job done, and it'll actually do pretty well at it. So this should be pretty cool. Although, yeah, I do want to make a small change. I really do. I'm going to remove that. And let's see if I can go back to placing these down. Okay. I'm just trying to think about this real quickly. How do I want to actually do this? Okay, yeah. I've got it. So I think if we go, no, I think we can just place it. Although I don't want it to sit too far back. I want it to kind of sit in the same position we had it in before, but okay, so we need to extend. Well, you know what? Maybe we ought not do this then. Well, let's just try it. Let's just try it. No harm can come from trying it. It doesn't want to go where I want it to go. See, that's too far back. Because the cockpit will basically be in the... Yeah, alright. Scratch that. This idea is rubbish. Oh boy, we're about to run out of energy. Let's go. I think we could just sit in this chair and that will actually recharge our energy for us. Yes, it will. Excellent. And we can actually get a good view of the platform and the station while we do it. Still needs a lot of work, but that's what this welding ship is going to help us do. It's really going to help us, excuse me there. It's really going to help us cover a lot of ground pretty quickly. And our suit is back up. I'm changing my mind again. The idea was not rubbish. It was not as rubbish as I thought it was. Okay, we are going to continue to extend this out a little bit. And then we're going to bring these forward. And I think that should sit there properly. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want the welders to be too close together, because they actually have a really large coverage area. And so if they're really close together, then they're not really utilizing their coverage areas effectively. So that's the reason for me doing what I'm doing at this time. And I think we'll bring it out one more. Or Yeah, I do need to bring it out one more. And then we can go ahead and place it. I don't know why it has to have something holding on to it all the way up here, you know, it's a little weird. But I guess that's fine. I guess that'll work. Or are those too far apart? No, actually, I think those there are the perfect distance. They're the perfect distance. So we'll just continue it on from there. So we'll go back to our steel blocks here and just finish encasing our reactor like we were doing before. We'll have to get to the bottom side once the ship is actually pretty much finished, then we can fly it and move it out of the way so we can get to the bottom side. And, oops, that's a misplaced block. We'll get that grinded off in just a moment. Okay, I'm not too sure what I want to do with the top yet, so I'm not going to place any blocks there just yet. So we're going to want to have cargo containers that are attached here to the welders. And we'll use a medium cargo container. So they're pretty much the proper size for this. And if we can play the rotation game, there we go. Okay. Now, do I want them to be like this or like that? Probably like this. Probably. Alright. We don't really need too many. These cargo containers hold a lot more stuff than you might think they would. And I think then we'll just start sticking on the thrusters. It doesn't really need to be, you know, a very advanced ship. It just really needs to get the job done is all, so. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start welding some of this stuff together. Because some areas I'm not actually gonna even be able to get to anymore. So I'll have to actually cut this. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. If I remove the cockpit, then I won't actually be able to. The landing gear will then release from the rest of the ship. So that's not a good idea. I'll just have to drill down from here because I can't like get to that block in the middle to finish it. Oh, I need to do the same thing here though, too. And the same thing here. Alright, and then we'll get to the bottom blocks once we're ready to get to those. Alright. I don't know if I actually have enough resources currently on me to finish this. Probably not. We'll probably have to go and fetch a few loads of resources to finish this ship off. But this will really help us out because we have enough resources now to start finishing some of the buildings that we've started, and I would really like to start getting some of that stuff out of the way. After a while, just looking at the scaffolding, it's just so, you know, it's like, it's an unfinished project, you know, and it's like, it drives me nuts that it's not finished yet. Okay, we'll need construction components to finish these welders. And for the cockpit, we cut construction components and bulletproof glass. I thought we needed more than that, but in fact we do not. And we'll need construction components for the cargo containers. And the nuclear reactor needs metal grid, reactor components, construction components. Let's see if I can actually get to some of those blocks in there without removing anything. Yes, I can. Alright. Finish these off. one of the things we're going to want to do pretty soon, too, is erect a communications relay so that way we can actually get in contact with Intrepid Mining Company, because we were supposed to have probably gotten in contact with them quite a while ago. I know that they're probably going to have some kind of instructions for us beyond the original instructions. However, that might not be the case. It's just, you know, if they've been trying to get a hold of me, then they have absolutely no way to do so, and we shouldn't let that remain the case for too long. So this welding ship is definitely going to play a part in that as well. Okay, so let's gather some construction components. Grab a whole bunch of those. We probably need more than that, even. Okay, and then we also needed bulletproof glass. I don't know if I actually have any, but I can certainly order it. Let's order up some bulletproof glass. That's assembler number 4. If we go to assembler number 4 in our inventory, if we can find it, the best way to do it is just to type in ass! Then it'll filter out all the assemblers. Alright, there's our bulletproof glass. That's probably more than I needed. In fact, I know it's more than I needed. Alright. We have our cockpit. Oh, we also need reactor components. I don't know if I ordered any of those, and we'll need metal grids too. Let's order up some of both of those. Can we even afford them? Let's see, let's get 100. Yes, we have enough of everything. And what else did we need? Metal grids, that's right. Let's order up 100 of those. I think those take a really long time to make, kind of like construction components. Ah, I was wrong. They are not like construction components, and they actually get finished rather quickly. Excellent. So let's take 50 of those, and we needed 10 of those, although we can't really carry 10. Why do I have stone on me? Let's get rid of this stone and try to take more. I can't carry more of those. I don't need 186 computers. Ah, perfect amount. Perfect amount. So we should be able to finish up this nuclear reactor. Yes, we will be able to. And we'll have to put fuel in that pretty soon as well, so we can put on our thrusters and all that stuff. Alright, let me grab some uranium. Pretty sure we have extra. Yeah, there's quite a bit. That's 35. I don't know if I need 35 of it, but we'll take 15. I don't see why not. I think 15 is probably good. And let's just make sure we're not about to run out of power here in the station. We are using a lot of stuff. 1 hour. Okay. Let me put this uranium in our nuclear reactor here for the station, and then whatever is remaining we'll put in the welding ship. Because we need power here badly. Let's see how much of that gets us. About 5 hours. That's a lot better. Let's go ahead and find that uranium again. Let's see what... Oh yeah, there's actually still quite a bit left. So let's just, again, let's just take 15. And that's actually way more than the ship needs, but my hope is that I never have to fill it up again. Just put the fuel in it one time, and that's all it will take. Okay. So now I'm gonna need to start putting thrusters on here. I'm trying to think of the best places. Did we finish these? No, we did not. Let's go ahead and finish the welders first. It's too bad the welder ship cannot weld itself. Can weld anything else, just can't weld itself. Alright, let's see what kind of thrusters we have. Or what kind of thrusters we want, rather. Probably just small ones. Doesn't need to be, like, crazy powerful or anything like that. So, I think we'll go 3 for forward thrust. We'll go 3 for side thrust. Oh, you know what? I'm making a big mistake here. This is not where we want to put these thrusters at all. Because we also want to be able to load the ship without having to hand load it. Which means we need connectors. Which pretty much means, yeah, we have to put something else here. So I think we're going to want to put a conveyor here. Yeah, and then on the side of the conveyor, yeah, let's put the conveyor here as well. And then on the side of this conveyor here, we'll have a connector. And the reason we're going to do this is because this will allow us to be able to connect this ship to the station and be able to load resources and materials onto it in just a really easy way, just by using the inventory system. So, okay, I'm playing the rotation game and I'm failing. There we go. Alright. So yeah, we'll be able to connect this up to the station, and that'll be cool. Or do we want it on the side, or do we want it on the back? Because we could always put it on the back as well. Decisions, decisions. Oh, I am not good at decision making. Okay, yep, let's just go ahead and put them on the sides. If we can get the rotation right. And there we go. Okay, now we can start extending this out a little bit. That way we can be able to put our thrusters on and all that stuff. Just a little bit more there, and let's get out the welder, start welding before we're unable to reach those areas. And start welding those as well. Also, if you guys are wondering why there's different sized access things, like that one's a really small one, but then you can see that like there's also really large ones too, like on the back side of that. The reason for that is that not all resources can flow through the small conveyor tubes. Some resources require these really large openings. And oh, we're almost out of power, or energy rather. Have a little seat as we recharge. And while we do so, we can have a little peek at what we're doing with our ship here. So we're going to start putting the thrusters on the back and stuff like that in a moment. As soon as we have enough resources to finish off our connectors and the conveyors that connect them up. So what did I need to finish these? I need small steel tubes. Small steel tubes mostly. Not a problem, I have tons of those. And we're also going to need some thruster components. So let's grab like 20 of those. Oh, I need construction components and motors. Let's grab some construction components, and there's some motors. We're probably going to need more motors than that. But I don't know if I've ordered any. There's a few. Um, okay, and interior plate. I'm always missing something. Okay, that should do it now. Should have enough to be able to finish this part off at least. All right, and there's our first connector. All right. Looks good. And then we'll go ahead and start putting on our thrusters. Although this kind of feels like wasted space to me. I wonder if there's anything else I could put in there. Just have a little look-see at our giant list of mods. Oh boy, you can see there's some really exciting stuff in here. Not all of this stuff will go on a small ship though. Only certain things are compatible. Alright, I don't know. I think we'll just put the thrusters on and call that a day. Some kind of interesting looking things. What does this do? Oh, it's like a really odd looking container, I guess. Okay, let's not use that. Let's just go ahead and put on our thrusters. Because I think we're ready for thrusters. What we can do here is actually put a large thruster, so we just have to have one thruster in the back, and it'll just be a large one. I think that'll work. And then we can put all the other ones on the side here. So we'll have a couple of thrusters pointing that way, and this ship is probably going to actually be really powerful. And let's see, then we need we need to have thrusters pointing up. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Okay, I want to remove this one, and this one, and this one, and this one as well. And then I want to put the thrusters in there, like that. And then for this one, we'll just do it like that. So we have two in each direction. I think that's probably good. I mean, I suppose we could do more. Not really sure it's completely necessary. But we'll just do it. Because why not? It's gonna look a little bit weird, but I guess it'll work. I mean, it'll get the job done. The ship looks really, really flat. It looks really flat. But, yeah, I think it'll be okay. It'll be a little bit weird, but I think it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and put it together and let's see what we think. I mean, if anything, we can just always, you know, change it up later. Nothing in this game is permanent. Everything is subject to change. And just a couple more. Did we run out of thruster components? Yes, we did. Alright, go grab a few more of those. And hop over here and finish these off, as I've completely run right into them. Luckily that did not damage our health at all. Okay. And I think one thing I want to do, I want to remove this. And just, I don't know, I want to bring it out more. I want to make it a little bit more even. I think that's important. Otherwise it just looks really, really weird. We have to go ahead and finish these first. And then I think we'll just put down one more layer. And let's just go ahead and finish these off here. And almost complete. Good. And now let's go ahead and put our thruster back on. What happened to it? Where'd it go? Okay, we'll have to just go find it again. Oh no, wait. There it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this in. Hang on, one more thing that we have to do. One more. Just one more thing. That's, I swear. Just one more. Just one more thing! Oh gosh. This is probably going to end up being a little bit of a longer episode, because my indecision is wasting time. Alright, where is my thruster? There it is. We're going to put two of these bad boys in here, because why not? Because overpowered is never underpowered. Yeah, that's right. I just made that up just now. Oh god. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I think we need large steel tubes. And that should do it. So I think unless I completely screwed something up, we should actually have a fully functioning welding ship. Let's hop in it, take her for a little test drive. Unlock the landing gear. Did it? Okay, it's not unlocking. So we're gonna have to hop out and cut it off. We shall cut it off. I don't have any gyroscopes. Holy crap, that was a big mistake. I can't turn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh shit, I don't have reverse thrusters. I made a huge mistake. Oh no. I didn't put any retro thrusters on the ship. Holy cow, we have to do this while it's floating away. Oh god. I'm playing the rotation game and I'm failing. I need it to point the other way. Oh no. This is not going good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do we have it? Do we have it? Do we have it? Place them. Oh god. Welders. Oh god. We don't have gyroscopes. Holy shit, the ship is leaving us. Okay. Oh my god. It stopped itself. Thank god. Oh my goodness. We completely forgot to put gyroscopes on here. And we almost got we're like a half kilometer away now. That was a huge mistake. Okay, let's cut into here and put in a gyroscope. Or three. I cannot believe I just did that. That is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. You guys are probably laughing so hard. I can hear the laughter. I can hear it all. It's fine. It's fine. In fact, I love that it happened because I totally wasn't expecting it. And it just makes me laugh. Okay, now that we actually have the ability to steer and control our ship, I think we're definitely in a better place. I want to go ahead and put on more thrusters though. It's definitely a thing I want to do. I know it's like really precariously close to the nuclear reactor, but I think it'll be safe. I think it'll be okay, right? It's not gonna blow up. Let's save our game. Let's save our game. Yeah. And then we'll hop in. Okay, now it turns around. Now we can actually safely fly it back. And yeah, it's perfectly safe. It's not gonna blow up. You can see the retro thrusters are activating and the nuclear reactor is perfectly safe. And this is just a welding ship, a ship to help us build the station. It's not going to see any type of combat, anything like that. So it should be perfectly fine. Um, but we do need to work on the bottom of it. So let's just leave it kind of floating up there a bit so we can access the bottom side. Finish up these blocks down here. All right. Well, I think that's this ship completed. Um, it didn't end up turning out very pretty or anything like that, but it'll function. It'll do the job. I probably could have made it look a little bit nicer had I thought out a design or whatever, but I just really wanted to construct something pretty quickly that would just be able to function so we can actually get some of this stuff accomplished. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here, guys. Sorry it was a little bit longer, but if you guys liked the video, do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It helps out so much, and I love all of you. Love all of you. And subscribe to the channel. That's always fun to do. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.